What's up YouTube? Welcome to Apple Knows, the show that covers all the latest and greatest Apple news and rumors. I'm your host Corey, so let's get started and see what Apple knows this week. Apple announced that they'll be holding an event on Wednesday, March 7th next week for the iPad 3, and on their invitation to the press it says, "We have something you really have to see and touch." Apple has already started setting up Apple banners on the Yerba Buena Center for Arts in San Francisco. The iPad 3 is expected to have a Retina display, Siri compatibility, better FaceTime camera on the front, an 8-megapixel camera on the back of the iPad, the same one that's on the iPhone 4S, an improved processor, the A6 chip, and we won't have to wait too much longer. The iPad 3 will be announced at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. There have been shortages of Apple TVs at numerous high-profile resellers and have been documented for weeks, and part numbers indicating that an update alongside the iPad 3 next week have been revealed. Apple Insider now notes that Apple has specifically been stalling in delivering promised shipments of the device to resellers. Even Apple stores are having shortages. The Apple TV now shows availability on March 8th, the day after the Apple keynote. Last year there were reports that Apple was planning on launching its very own streaming television service, and now the New York Post reports that Apple is pushing for a launch before the end of the year. The report claims that Apple is interested in offering entire channels as apps that could be used on a number of company devices, including the Apple TV set-top box, the little black box, and presumably a potential Apple-branded television set. The report sources are, however, unclear whether Apple is seeking to bundle multiple app channels together to form its own equivalent of cable television packages, or if it wants to offer them individually to subscribers. The Xeon E5 chips make the Mac Pro update possible. The Inquirer reports that Intel Sandy Bridge E server chips, also known as the Xeon E5 series, are set to debut next week. Benchmarks are still unavailable until next week, but the Xeon E5 chips will be a vast improvement over the chips found in the current Mac Pro, which haven't been updated since mid-2010. Other rumors on the Mac Pro upgrade suggest that Apple is planning on switching to NVIDIA graphics instead of the current AMD graphic cards. The Mac Pro has been due for an update. While the Mac Pro power and price tag is not for everyone, the machine will be welcomed by professionals. That is all that Apple knows this week. Check back next week to see what else Apple knows. To see what Corey knows, follow me right here on Twitter if you want to, and all my other social links are down below. If you like this video and want to see more awesomeness, hit that subscribe button right there, and I will see you in an upcoming video. Bye-bye.